Hello and welcome back again to the Hyde Hermit Studio art stream. I'm your host, Hoy, illustrator, animator, graphics artist, and also voice actor. And here we are again, going to be doing some more artwork as per usual. We're going to be focusing back into doing our Coconut Dragon comic, which we are 23 pages in, chat. So we just finished doing the outline. The line art for it, and now we're going to start focusing doing all the black and white shit and anything else. Then we start moving on to page 24, chat. 24, chat. Doing page 24. So, anyways, before we start going that, coming up on January 8th through 11th, which is pretty soon, we are going to be over at Anime Los Angeles, located over at the Long Beach Convention Center with Boss Monster and Cuted Butt Studios at booth 1208. Right at the front door, chat. We are literally right at the fucking front door. God damn. We are there, chat. We are 100% there all the way. So, if you want to support the stream, you can go to our website at www.hydehermitstudio.com, or you can simply watch the ads or just give us a sub. That's what helps out here at Hyde Hermit Studio. So let's get the ball rolling, shall we? Let's do just that. All right, so let's go and put on some tunes here. There we go. Absolutely. Let's do it. All right, so cool. Let's go over here. Boom. So here we are in Photoshop land, chat. And we're going to be opening up the... Oh my god, I didn't realize how loud this was. But it's all right. It's all right, chat. We also forgot to do one thing, chat. We forgot to do one thing. Someone is trying to add me over here, and I don't know who the fuck this is. Who? Anyone know who Miss Lola is? Probably not, so I have not a clue who that is. So we're just going to decline and assume it's spam. So yeah, alright. There is the... Where's the Coconut Dragon comic? There you are. Perfect. Boom. Alright, so this is what we want, chat. So there it is. Right there, chat. Right fucking there. Alright, and we're just going to start adding some grand old detail here as well. We're going to pop like that. We're going to pop like that. See, let's also remove that. We'll go pop. Boom, boom. See how clean that is? That's pretty fucking clean, chat. And we have these separated too, but we don't need these guys here. We don't, which is fine. So we go place embed. We want something like this. Want to put some zoom lines here is what we want, chat. Place some zoom lines here, which is exactly what we want. What if I just flip it over? Would that change? Would that change anything? I think so, yeah. I think that would change it. And some zoom lines that we found somewhere on Google. Right there. Trying to see if... No. I'm going to place that back in. There we go. Right. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to rasterize and do this, chat. So originally we're going to do it this way. Just plop it in. Plop it right the fuck in. You know, pop, 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 like that. There we go. Boom. All right. And then I think what I want to do is double again on this. Give it a little bit more feel. I want the characters to pop out.
Ideal hiring app.
No.
44. Hiring is chaotic. Resumes, conversations, disconnected.
What if I had an algorithm that would, like, not hire anybody? What if I just had an algorithm that just didn't want to hire anybody, like, literally at all? Because that's what people do. They'll just do an algorithm, a robot, and then the robot wouldn't want to hire anyone. Because the robot fears that they're going to lose their job. Wild times. Oh, shit. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to log in. Right over here, chat. We forgot to. That's all right. Boom. Right there, chat. Right the fuck there. We have it. It's going to be a grand old time for sure. All right, so then what we want to do... Where the hell... Ah, patterns. There you are. That's what we want. So we want this pattern here. And then we go like this. Aha. Right? So maybe we want the kind of pattern like that, chat. Where it's all like this, right? Real cool, gives it a fun texture. And then at the same time, we're going to do the same thing. Because what I would want is not straight up hard lines. We also want something like this. And then we just do like a standard. Now let's do it on multiply. There we go. Perfect, perfect, right? So that way the character can, you know, be able to do this. So now, gotta start adding white around this than anything else to make that work out. To make everything pop the fuck out, chat. That's the goal. Want everything to pop out. Yep. Let me go ahead and put on my doodle glove. Make that all work out. And see how that's gonna roll. Yes, chat, I'm aware that art streams are not very exciting. But you can talk to me. This doesn't stop you from talking to me. In the least bit, chat. We're already getting people from Kickland. They're just straight up trying to be basically stupid over here. And that's fine. All right. Go pop. I'm gonna go pop. And go pop, 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 pop. Just like that. And we go up. Up like that. And then what we want to do is go pow. And then we go select, expand, 2 by 3, which is fine because that covers everything. There we go. Plop, 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 bam. Alright, cool. So that is out of the way. Doesn't cause any bullshit with this. Perfect. Which is what I wanted. Now, the next part, you have to go up here. Because these are going to be going across. Right? We have a lot of layers to go through, but that's okay. Which is fine. So here's what we're going to do. Because we're going to outline it. Because that'll be easier said than done. I don't know why. Don't like that all that much, but that's okay. Go up here, go pop, pop, pop. And go pop. And go pop like that. And pop like that. We go bump, 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 bump. Doing an outline because that's importante. There we go. Boom. Gotta do the same thing here, but once we do that, we go pop like that. We go select. I'm going to do it on 6. Because we want to pop like that, right? And then once we do this, should work out. Should all work out, chat. Chat, there's not going to be any stream tomorrow. Nope. No stream. Because we are setting up for Anime in Los Angeles, chat. So, no stream tomorrow. Got that right. No stream tomorrow. That is indeed going to be a true fact on that. No stream tomorrow, chat. Sorry. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Oh, weird. Oh, we forgot an I. No stream tomorrow. We lose in Hoy streams. A big L, says Atomic Commander. Is that so? Well, the reason why there's no stream tomorrow is because I'm setting up for Anime Los Angeles chat. Gotta set up and get some shit. That's what's up. Chilling night. Yep, chilling night. 100%. It's a chill. This is really a chill stream. But yeah, we're putting together the panels chat. That's what's happening. That is what's going on for these. So these are going to come out super cool. Because I already did the line art already, and it's coming out super nice. With that, we had some speed lines because Hoy is jumping in, grabbing the coconut dragon. So there's that. But yeah, I saw you over at the Rex stream. Stuff like that. Actually, I'm still watching the Rex stream as we speak. Except I'm getting a Whopper ad over on the Flex with the Rex. Yeah, no. Yeah. I want to see what the Flex with the Rex stream looks like. Except I'm getting a Whopper stream. And then it just stopped the ad after I, like, muted it. Weird that the advertisement did that. Aha, now he's what is he?
And then I, like, got really obsessed with the idea that he had blonde hair.
Snowman Rex, let's go.
And so it was growing out. And so the tips of his hair were black, like that.
Got a Snowman Rex, let's go. Alright, so got this out of the way. Let's continue. Coconut Dragon says, cool. But yeah, chilly night. But yeah, how you doing, Atomic? What's going on since the last time I talked to you today? Last time we were looking at Google Maps and a bunch of cool stuff happening over there. Alright, so then what else do we need? We need to add another thing, right? We need to add some more stuff. Alright, so maybe we'll start off with this one here. Because I want to give it kind of like a bit of like a sunrise, sundown type shit. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. We're going to go back underneath here to justify that one. We'll go ahead and go bop, 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 bop. And then we're going to go bop. No, no, no. Sir, there's a reason why I put that there. There's a reason why I did that. So that way I can know where to go on this. Goddamn.
Do you like this jaw?
Plum. Oh. Plum indeed. Say something over here. Cute snowman. Rex.
Hyde Hermit Studio says cute snow Rex. Oh my gosh, thank you. It is winter time, so I'm a little winter snow Rex. Welcome on in. So I think those are the elements of this character design that I would like to
Yeah.
keep.
It's midnight around here.
I don't know.
I almost fell asleep. Oh yeah, you almost fell asleep? Is that the case?
But this character.
Atomic almost fell asleep. Let's go. Almost midnight. Like, what time would you say? Like 12? 1 o'clock in the morning? How would you describe that exactly? Then what we're going to do, we're going to go over... how do you describe that? There we go. Oh, I see. I know why. To go back to the basics. There we go. No! Gotta throw all these coins away! The bot attack! Hoy, the bot! You're right, there is a bot here. Trying to sell me cheap viewers on streamboo.com. You know what that means? Into the Shadow Realm you go. Boom. I can sell you viewers in the Shadow Realm. Wild times, chat. Kill the Terminators. Yep. Did you guys see the oh no, I got a coin stuck on me now. What an upset. Oh good, the coin disappeared. Did anyone see the last season of Stranger Things? Did anyone see the last season of Stranger Dingalings? I don't watch the show. You don't watch the show? You don't watch it on like pirated sites or anything, or you don't have like a Netflix account or something along those lines? Nope. I have a Netflix, but I didn't watch Stranger Things. Well, what do you watch on Netflix then? What is it that you watch on there? What could you be watching on Stranger or on Netflix? But I saw memes about it and how the final battle was recorded in the end video clip. What do you mean? The final battle was recorded in the end video clip. Like, there's like a lot of plot holes going on here, and I think the Duffy brothers really fucked up, and there's a lot of lazy writing going on. What kind of animated stuff on Netflix do you watch? I would like to know. What kind of animated shows do you like on the Netflix over there? What is about Netflix? Is there do they show like Venezuelan animated shows? Is there animated shows in Venezuela? I wonder. But yeah, I only watch cartoons here. Atomic Commander's like, fuck real life shows. I'm all about that cartoon wisdom, dog. Do you watch Smiley Friends? I've been watching cartoons since I was a kid. Which cartoons do you watch? There we go, there we go. And then I want to put maybe white underneath this? Yeah. There we go, there we go. And then we're going to go back in here and change that as well. That way, we get a better route. Oh yeah, the old classic Cartoon Network stuff. Nick, remember I'm a 2000s boy, so everything that is 90s until today I saw it. Yep, you're a 2000s kid? I'm a 1988 person. You never got to experience true 90s. Atomic. However, lucky for me, or for you, I have experienced the 90s. And it makes me want to go back. It makes me want to go back to the 90s. 90s were a good time. Good year. There we go. There we go. So that way we'll show that there's like, you know, this kind of shit going on. Alright, we need to do the same thing for here. But we are... No. I didn't say delete layered. I don't know why this thing thought I was going to delete layer. But that is not true. Have you ever watched Legends of the Hidden Temple? Or which cartoon shows do you like the most? Like Animaniacs, Batman the Animated Series? I know you liked Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's always a good classic. That's always a best classic. But yeah, everyone loves the 2000s, 100%. Or 90s, anything from the 90s was like super cool. let's see. All right, so we got that. Maybe we want to same way. Huh? What? No, I wanted this. Sir, what's going on? We wanted the basics. All right, we want the basics here. Okay, this is weird. You know what? We'll just do it this way. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Then we go to the hard round, because we don't need any of this garbage here. However, yeah, we don't need that. There we go. Perfect, perfect. That's what we wanted. And then now we're gonna go over here. True grit. Go pop 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 pop. Like that, right? Huh? Okay, I understand now. Ah, I see, I get it now. I get it. Remember, we have it, chat. Getting all this out of the way. Alright, and now Now I'm going to go in and create this to justify that. Actually, we can just go up here since we already made the thing. There we go. And then we go pop. Then go select, modify, expand by 6. Yep. And then we go here. Paint bucket tool. Boom. Dunzos, chat. Dunzos. We got it. We got it. Could Coconut Dragon fit in DK's gun? Also, sup. And depends how big Donkey Kong's gun is. I'm pretty sure he can. I'm pretty sure Coconut Dragons can fit in Donkey Kong's gun. Yes. Depend on the size of the Coconut Dragon, right? Because they all come in different sizes because they're coconuts. So if you're able to find a size-fitting coconut, then yeah, that'll fit in your in Donkey Kong's gun. Absolutely. Also, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Evil Dr. Manhattan? What's going on with you? What's going on for the new year for Evil Dr. Manhattan? Donkey Kong's coconut gun would liquefy all his enemies? I don't think so. Is that true? Donkey Kong's gun. Let's look that up. Yeah, this is Donkey Kong's gun. Just like trying to find yourself. In what way? Alright, so we have DK's gun. Let's go over to the research commentary zone for a second. Alright. So here is Donkey Kong's gun. Right here. So, whatever you can stick in it, you can probably... I mean, if you put Coconut Dragons in it, then it would just bonk at other enemies. And it will probably knock them out than anything else. They'll just knock enemies out. I don't know about liquefying them, but... Just, I don't know, mentally... I don't care. Existential dread. But that shoots coconuts at the speed of a bullet. Yep. So, it would knock out your enemies. 100%. Why are you having existential dread? Tell me. Tell me all about it. Because he has, like, other one. Apparently, he used to have a double barrel. In the original, he had a double barrel shotgun. Did you know that? That DK had a double barrel shotgun originally. And then they replaced it with the coconut gun. I did not. Yep, he originally had a double barrel shotgun in the beta, but had a realistic, horrifying Shigeru Miyamoto, so they replaced it with a little wooden gun instead. So there's that for you. But yeah, why are you having existential dread? What is it? What is it about the world that you think that's gonna happen? What is it about the world? Oh, oh no! Not that many coins popped out. That's funny. Really? It doubled coin sounds, but it didn't pop out any coins. That's weird. Mm. Yeah, how come you're having existential dread? Or are you just doom scrolling? Is the case, right? Oh. Like questioning my existence, questioning my decisions. Oh yeah? Well, you gotta learn from your decisions. 100%. You gotta learn from them, right? And that's the whole point in being, like, you know, a human being. Right? But I don't think that's very existential. I think you're just trying to figure out who you are, really. But the core thing, Dr. Manhattan, is that you gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be born to your actual natural self. Don't let anyone try to manipulate you into being something you're not. Okay, so you have to be your natural self from within. Is the case. And then once you figure that out, then you figure out what you want to do. Yeah, but I don't want to yap about it unless you know. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Not a big deal to me. Let's see. Want to bring in another thing that I like. Yeah, also thanks for the advice. No, you bet. But yeah, you shouldn't be doom scrolling and stuff like that. But you can figure out what you want to be and who you want to be. But you have to be your natural self. Because that's your true self, right? You that you can feel now is your true self. You can't allow people to manipulate you into something that you cannot be. There's a lot of people who are narcissists out there that love manipulating people at your stature. So you have to watch out for those type of people. Just remain yourself in the natural world and figure out what you want to do in your life. What kind of, I would say, what kind of ideas do you want to do? Do you want to run a business? Do you want to learn a trade? Make friends? I mean, you're pretty young, Dr. Manhattan. So I think you'll figure it out in due time. It's not a race. Yeah, what do you want to do? Because once you figure out what you want to do, then you can figure out who you want to be. But, like, are there aliens? Or is it the fishbone hypothesis? Was man was a gift born unfree? Then he took a bite from the apple tree for sin? If all events are destined to recur in an endless cycle, does that mean I myself lacks originality? No. These philosophical things that you recently discovered are not, how should I put, permanent. I want to go to the EMBA from Columbia or UPenn and be like a businessman and stuff. But what type of business is what you have to cater down to? Anyone can be a businessman, but it comes down to the niche that you want to smack into. But yeah, in all philosophical, nothing's hardwired. You don't have to follow one philosophy. You just have to follow a philosophy that makes sense to you. You follow what you internally think is correct. Right? War is God philosophy, JK. It depends. So once you start reading, there's tons of different philosophical ideologues out there, is the case. And you can read all of them to determine an idea, or you can end up just creating your own philosophy, or just do the standard common sense. In the case, most people would choose to be Christian, Catholic, Jewish, Islamic, Buddhist, whatever works for you, as long as it makes sense to you. In the case, but you're not obligated to join these philosophical ideologues. You can choose to leave these ideologues at any moment's notice. You're not obligated to go through with it. At the end of the day, no one doesn't know. But I am a lamb, unshaped clay, awaiting form. Oh, not mince words. Lawn does. Let us not linger towards the dawn of New Year, the final stop of last year's journey. Time unfolds relentless and swift, passing like cards and shuffled in GameStop. Sure. Or in Game Slapjack. Sure. But like I said, you're not obligated to stick to one ideologue. You can combine different ideologues and different philosophies on what makes sense to you. But you don't need to doom scroll your way. Lager means water, yes. Yeah, I mean, you're a young individual, so like I said, there's going to be people who are going to be out there trying to form you into the thing they want, not what you want. It's a case. So you don't allow people who have shit tier philosophical ideologues to form you and stuff like that. I've read books. You got to read books. Most of these snippets are from poem stuff. Yeah, 100%. I've read a lot of books. I've read from 1984, Brave New World, to Muammar Gaddafi's Green Book, Mao Zedong's On Contradiction and on Principle, or on Practice, sorry. On Practice and on Contradiction. I've read The Communist Manifesto before by Karl Marx and Engels. I've read The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've read a lot of comics, like Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is actually one of the best in subtle philosophical wibs. Calvin and Hobbes is pretty good about that. Smart comic. I've read like plenty of books. Like books. I mean, Diary of a Wimpy Kid's a good start for books. But yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do, because I think you shouldn't be having existential dread at this early stage in your life, to be honest. Most people usually go through some weird existential reality, or existentialism at best, around like maybe late 20s, around like 27, late 20s, early 30s. I want to read Dark Tower. Dang it, ads. So many ads. Let's see. Let's go to you. No, Lair 48. Well, 2020 me, I don't say cuss words. 2026 me, I say heck, frick every day. I used to cuss a lot. No, I still do. Just not as often as I used to back when I was in high school. Case. You don't want to end up becoming illiterate. Go pop. I have returned. 2021 me, I don't say cuss words. 2026 me, I say heck and frick every day. I mean, I curse a lot, but not as often as I used to back when I was in high school and stuff. I remember I had some dipshit named Sean who was trying to convince me that saying curse words would deteriorate my cognition somehow, when there's like zero scientific evidence that even does that. If anything, learning different types of curse words helps my cognition of learning. It expands more on learning than anything else. It's wild. But yeah, welcome back. There we go. What are you? Aha. There we go. Bop. There we go. But yeah, welcome back, Dr. Manhattan. But yeah, no, so that means, so how old were you in 2021? Now we are 5 years later into your life. Dr. Manhattan, for 5 years. Right. Because 2021, we're in 2026 now. Right? Yeah, 5 years. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. So yeah, if you minus 1, it's 5. Starting from 2021. So how old were you? By then, this version of myself is completely a new version of my past. Well, duh. But how old were you in 2021, and how old are you now in 2026? Because I think you're in your teens, right? Are you still in high school? Or are you going into college? I don't know. You actually got me thinking. Yeah. Wait, did you forget your age? See, a lot of people at your age, especially kids now these days, lost critical thinking. Let me ask you something, Dr. Manhattan. Growing up in school, were you taught 10, 9? So 2021, you were 10 years old, 10 or 9 years old, right? So we're going to say 10 per chance. All right, we'll say 10. So to make it easy, we're in 2026 now. So you're probably either 15 or 16 years old, right? So you're probably going into high school. Nope. Oh, okay. You're 14. Okay. Okay, so you're 14 years old. So you haven't even reached the high school yet. Yeah, no, you're way too young for existential dread. If anything, I personally think you're probably doom scrolling. If anything. But let me ask you something. Growing up in your younger age, were you taught, in order to speak English, evil Dr. Manhattan, were you taught phonics by any chance? Or what were you taught in the way on how to speak English? I was taught phonics. Like funk? No, not like funk. Phonics is a short phonetic for phonetics. And by phonetics, yeah, but yeah, okay, good. So phonics, in research, including and stuff like that, phonics creates critical thinking skills. Newer people, probably around your age, or even younger now, are not taught phonics and lost critical thinking skills. Is the case. 100%. But now, since you're 14, so yeah, so I'm assuming you're probably like in like grade school still, like probably maybe 6th, 8th, 9th grade, 8th, 7th grade. Well, you see, Italian brain rot will fix that. Oh God, 8th grade. So cool. So you're in 8th grade. You're in your last year of 8th grade. Next year, for 2027, you're going to go into high school when you're 15. Yep, a diddly-a-do. Yeah, I don't think brain rot will definitely not fix anything at all. You're just going to end up becoming some weird cringe meme person. You don't want to be known as the cringe meme guy. And my freshman mindset matters. or somewhat. Well, so here's the thing. Here's the misconception of going to high school. So actually, hold on. When you go into high school, what has television taught you about high school in your mindset? What do you think high school is like? Give me like a rundown in your mind what you think high school is like. Nothing really changed, just harder work for more extracurriculars. Huh. Defined like underage, then underage drinking. Okay, so I would ignore the underage drinking. Too young for that. Too young for that. So that's not really important. What's important is definitely, you know, getting good grades matter a lot is the case. But not only that, in high school, it's not about just working hard. No. That's just part of schoolwork, right? Make sure you ask all the questions you need. But good grades are necessary. Yeah, 100%. But not just good grades, but also socializing with your fellow people that you're with. So making friends matter, right? Making friends matter. But you got to make friends that you think go well with you. Friends that have the same kind of like, you know, same idea, same ideology as you, and stuff like that. Like, if they like video games, or if they like anime, and so, socialism, not social. No. Not socializing is what I said. Not socialism, not socialist. Those are two different those are ideologues that are way different from socializing. Socializing means like I'm talking to people. All right, those are ideologues way different from socializing versus socialism and socialist. All right, way big. Don't get grifted by communists. I will tell you that right away. Never be grifted by communists. I am a being of constant change. I sit here using the nerve tissue, using the brain sensory system to process the slop upstream. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I get you. But yeah, I know you're kidding. Oh, right. I was going to bring in a pattern in here that I found somewhere. I have a bunch of custom textures, chat. I've got a lot of them. Got a lot of custom textures. No, we're going to open you up. But yeah, no. Just make friends at high school, socialize. But yeah, socializing is very important in high school. Yes, absolutely. Making friends is very important. Pick the friend. There's a saying. You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose. But you can't pick your friend's nose. But yeah, no, you can pick the friends that you think have the same thing that you guys share. Just five it out. See how that rolls out for you. You don't want to hang out with like shitty people that are always like down on their luck and stuff like that and anything else. Hang out with the people that you think are worth your time. $100% for that. Let's see, we're gonna open you. I want this. And then where do you go? Right over here. I made a poem about friendship. Hold up, let me paste it. Sure, absolutely. But yeah, I recommend reading a lot of books. Read a lot of books, Dr. Manhattan, because it has a saying, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Remember that. Schoolhouse Rock would teach you that. There we go. I survived my ninth sympathy chime. My ninth sympathy's chime. I'm still standing, feeling sublime. Scrolling through my text. Are these guys really my friends? A guy who can keep a secret, a chipmunk-looking fella, a guy who tries too hard around girls and is a little weird, but yet I don't have really good comedy or keen kinsmanship. I don't have my Prince of Indie, and I'm not someone's Lord of Lo-Fi. I'll play the guitar, and he'll play bass. We went to France for a con, and I woke up in Japan. Spend the night together from now to forever. You know I'm cool with that. I just got the feeling we might be friends for a long, long time. My alter ego, my Fidus Achates. That's pretty cool. Damn, that's a long ass poem to be honest. Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually pretty short. It's actually a pretty short poem. It's not very long at all. It's a short poem. So you want to do this, want to go here, and go pop like that. There we go. And then what we want to do, merge you. And then bring you down here. Alright, perfect. Yeah, pretty cool poem. But I don't really have good comedy. Did you misspell comedy wrong? Or is that a new word that I was not using? Committee. Committee. An associate of nations for their mutual... Oh, committee. Courtesy and considerate behavior towards... Oh! Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I was right. Committee. All right, new words, new fun. Let's go. 2026. Oh. There we go. See, look at that. You're trying to expand your vernacular. Your lexicon of words. There we go, boom. Yeah, and in the beginning is in reference to Beethoven dying at his 9th symphony. But that was my 10th poem, so I survived my 9th symphony. You did! You did! Are you great? Well, how would you describe yourself as a student? Are you a grade A student? Are you a B plus person? Are you like, have you ever gotten any bad grades before, or what? Who is trying? Oh. So many scams. Definitely could be an A plus, but like I know it's super important, so I can get a honor class and stuff. Hell yeah, let's go. Honor class all the way. Definitely a student with 2Ds, 3Bs, and 2As. Okay, what subject are you really strong at? Let's see, and A's in science and social studies, and legit got cool teachers. Hell yeah. If you got teachers who are really good at their job, then you definitely got, like, good education out of that. Probably ELA, but that teacher pisses me off. So probably social studies. Right. Yeah, because you don't want that. What's ELA? This is the second time you asked this old man. How many times I have to tell you? But it's English language arts. Got it. English language and arts. Do you like doing the arts? I love art. Absolutely. Do you have an art class in your high school? Art and music. When you're in music, what instrument do you play? My school is too poor for instruments, or students just being little shits and break. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, it's always been such a big deal on that. That sucks. That sucks. They're always breaking shit. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, I want to learn guitar, electric guitar, or harp. What is it about the harp that catches your interest so much? Who is talking to me? Huh? Oh, I know who this is. Here's your Rogard pie. Subby, thanks. Rogard pie trinket. Let's go. Greek mythology. Greek mythology. I can see that 100%. And what are you privy to a particular band when it comes to electric guitars? Like, is there a particular brand that you've been like researching on to be like, I like this? Getting with the LA ads. Okay, what the hell's going on here? There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. What is this rap about? Taxes. Yes, what about taxes? The other things you gotta pay when you become an adult. Gotta pay those. Paying taxes to the state, which I pay. Judgment! Judgment. You can become Judge Dredd. Police enforcer that apparently puts you into jail whenever he wants to. I am the law. There we go. Here we go. Pop. There you go. Select, modify, expand. We'll do that in 3. We'll go ahead and put you underneath here. Make that white. Boom. Done. Can't I get a deduction on my new shoes? Lawyers that are used for tax loopholes, go now. If it's all part of your business, then yes. Getting new shoes can be a tax deduction, absolutely. If that's used for like networking and stuff, absolute. For work. You can get shoes for work, yeah. If they're shoes for work, yeah. I don't see why not. Yeah, I walk a mile in someone else's, my work shoes every day. Do you actually have a job? We did have a job at a young age. No? Oh, okay. Isn't there a death and birth tax? Why would there be a death and birth tax? Let's find out. A death and birth tax? No, there's no birth tax in the USA, but there is a death tax. I don't know how that works. Let's see. So how does a death tax work? So, all right, this is what people usually mean by death tax. It applies when someone dies and leaves a large estate. Only very wealthy estates are taxed. As of now, estates under $13 million per person, double for married couples, pay 0 federal taxes. The estate pays the tax, not their heirs. Okay. And then you get an inheritance tax, which is separate from an estate tax. Heirs pay this tax, not the estate. The federal government does not have an inheritance tax. A few states like Pennsylvania, Nebraska, and Kentucky, and rules vary. Most Americans never pay either. But yeah, there's no birth tax. There's no federal or state tax simply for having a child. So yeah, there's no birth tax. Birth tax. But yeah, why people say birth tax is usually a joke, a misunderstanding, or a political talking point confusing cost or raising kids with taxes. Yes, there is. But that's only referring to, like, when someone dies, but someone who's ultra wealthy. So, but no one doesn't even pay a death tax either. Like, the person who dies doesn't pay the tax. Because they can't. They're dead. But the majority of Americans of 13 million below don't pay a death tax because it's $0 federal state tax. So there's that for you. William Joseph, B.J. Blazkowicz, the guy from Wolfenstein. From Castle Wolfenstein or Wolfenstein? So we're going to save you. We also want to find this text. Figured that was it. I thought so. Boink. Wolfenstein or Wolfenstein? I think it'd be Wolfenstein, right? Because that sounds cooler than Wolfenstein. Right? Sounds way cooler. Like Rammstein. Yes, absolutely. Hoy, are you Bob Gray? Am I Bob Gray? No. I am not Bob Gray. Who is Bob Gray? Yes. Why? How can I be Bob Gray? I'm not understanding. How could one be a Bob Gray? And who is this Bob Gray fella? You have to tell me. Who is this guy? Must I have hit your head pretty hard? Must have hit your head pretty hard, Bob. No, nice try. Nice. I'm not falling for that, Griff. No. Nope. I'm not letting some 14-year-old sucker me into that. I used to pull shit like that all the time. Think I haven't been around the block, huh? The illusion of choice. You're sounding like I'm not Bob Gray. I'm an eater of worlds. Nope. Not at all. There we go. Oh, Bob Gray is Pennywise, the dancing clown. Not the monster, but the original clown. Got it. Oh, the character that the monster plays as. Right. Oh, God, I remember reading that book. It, right? By Stephen King. Which, in the movie, was played by Tim Curry. Tim Curry played the original Pennywise. And then I've read it, and holy why. Yeah, in the book, it's more like very, very gruesome. Don't got audio at the moment, but I hope your stream and I hope your stream and night are going really well, Hyde. Absolutely, thank you. Thank you, Gorsh. Yeah, thank you. Ow. Bill Skarsgård. Yep. Bill Skarsgård played the other one. But I like the Tim Curry version a little bit more than the Skarsgård Pennywise. Welcome to Derry. Oh, because he does like a little song. He does like a little dance. And he's like, look at me, I am Pennywise. Watch me do the jig. Bobbert lore Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Where you been, Bobbert? Hi, I hate Twitch. Why do you hate Twitch so much, Bobbert? Tell me why. I am Pennywise, your dancing daddy. In the Skarsgård version of Pennywise, does he also turn into a giant spider? Really? He says, I'm your dancing daddy. Okay, that's what I thought. Holidays crap to the first because they logged me out. And I'm lazy to the second. Oh, sorry to hear about that. So, what did you do about it? What did you do about this conundrum that you're in, Bobbert? He turns into the Drider. Oh, into a Drider? I thought it was like... Is it a Drider a certain type of spider? Drider. I got out my password book. Got it. But it's tedious, yeah. Oh, a hybrid from Dungeons and Dragons. I see. I got it. That's what a Drider is. In the Tim Curry version, Pennywise turns into a straight up fucking spider. And it was kind of a little bit disappointing. And then they pull out his life force out of him somehow. I mean, it's a crew to the books. Got it. Of course. Let's see. Let's get you out of the way. Bop. Save you right away. Let's see. That's the fucking ironic thing. I wanted a very scary CGI spider, and they decided to be all neo-horror and clever with a clown spider centaur, and I thought that was lame. Yeah, like, a Drider is pretty lame. I will tell you that. Like, in the books, like, Pennywise, like, ends up, like, in the same universe as Cthulhu, you know? And there's, like, all these other, like, horrific creatures in a Steven Universe thing. I mean, sorry, Stephen King, not Steven Universe. Way different show. Stephen King Universe. Stuff like that. Like, in the books, he's more horrific because they described him that way. He just chose the clown version because that's what everyone sees him as, because whatever, because people are scared of clowns somehow. Pennywise... Drider. Oh yeah, see, yeah, it is this weird Drider. And he looks like, here, we'll go in the research commentary zone here a second. Say what you will about the Stranger Things finale, but they deliver on a giant interdimensional spider demon monster. They did. But, like, it's controlled by, like, one dude, or maybe vice versa. I don't know. What do you think, Bob? What did you think of the Stranger Things finale? There's a lot of plot holes going on here. Look, it spews out fire, too. That's Pennywise showing the deadlights. Oh, really? Oh, that's coming out of his mouth is the deadlights. Oh, you're probably right. Like, look, there's the deadlights. Right here, yeah, see, there's a guy being picked up. That's fascinating. That's fascinating shit. Technically, that's not even fire coming out of his mouth. That's Pennywise showing the deadlights.
Excuse me, what the fuck is this? Is this deadlights edible? Are these deadlights safe?
No, these are called the deadlights, and they're not very safe, and you will die.
Are these deadlights safe? What the fuck is this?
Hoy, could you withstand the deadlights? Probably not. I mean, I am an interdimensional dragon. I'm a blue eyes white dragon, if anything else, but I don't know about deadlights. Anything that's beyond my comprehension, I don't even know. Yeah, here's another picture showing the deadlights. It's coming from its mouth. I understand the finale made lots of people on many sides upset. I think they were silly to keep things ambiguous. Like the evil psychic dude was coerced into being evil, but ultimately chose to be evil of its own accord with the mind flayer spider guy. But they should have not kept his moral agency ambiguous in this case. Like, what does questioning how evil he is actually accomplish for the audience? Yeah, pretty much. What is the scariest thing, scariest king monsters? Probably Cujo. I would say, the scariest king monsters, the Langoliers. I would say Langoliers is pretty wacky. Langoliers is pretty scary. Langoliers. Let's go here. Boom. Yeah, there is a lot of plot holes going on in Stranger Things, and I feel like the Duffy brothers definitely got really fucking lazy on their writing, that's for sure. Like, so many fucking plot holes going on here. Actually, it's just the state of Maine. Isn't that where most of his books take place? Yeah. Most of his books take place in Maine and a lot of cocaine. You got cocaine in Maine. Yeah, there's a lot of plot holes in there. Like, how come the Mind Flayers didn't, like, show up? And here's one thing I hate, Bobbert. I hate the fact that they established that the Upside Down world was incredibly unbreathable. And then later on, you have these kids going into the Upside Down world like it's fucking 7-Eleven. Is the case. Like, zero consistency. Hoy, for that joke, I'm sending you a Shawshank prison. No, not Shawshank prison. Now I have to go through a Shawshank redemption. Breathes in literal death world. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, everyone breathes in literal death world. After, like, you had people, like, in the first part, like, in mass, and it's like, I hate this. This is stupid. Zero consistency. Zero consistency. whatsoever. Like, stupid. Stupid. And then having, like, Will, like having Will saying all these things, but those are, like, things that, like, from Vecna, because he mentioned some certain things that, like, that Vecna would mention, but these are, like, things that, like, weren't even in what he was describing. So it felt like Vecna was controlling Will the whole time, is the case, but he never went back to that, so whatever. Stupid. And then and after that, the military just fucking leaves? Just straight up fucking leaves? After 18 months later? They just straight up leave? They're like, it's gone now. You know, there's this Vecna guy is dead. Whatever. They straight up leave like nothing happened? Okay. Stupid. I also think the epilogues were not even necessary. Like, I didn't even give a shit what Hopper was doing. Didn't give 10 fucks. Oh, and Stranger Things? Yeah. No, they definitely, like, everything's all out of order. Hopper wasn't he in Hellboy? No. Hopper was in a Marvel film. He was in a Marvel film. So, this will explain why he was, like, fucking ripped when he was in that Russia scene. When he was in Russia in Stranger Things. He was, like, fucking built. And so he was built for that, and that's why he was doing a Marvel film. And then he went back to, you know, to the States, and he got fat again. Let's see, was Hopper in Hellboy? Yes, David Harbour, who plays Jim Hopper in Stranger Things, played Oh, he did play Hellboy in the 2019 Hellboy. He did. You're right. You're right, Dr. Hat. He did play Hellboy. That's right. That's right. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. What's kind of funny is how all the Upside Down monsters are named inversely compared to the evil monsters they're named after in D&D. Like Demigorgon, the Demon Prince, and Vecna, after he became an evil god, are like kind of on par. A Mind Flayer is just some racist octopus wizard that some middle-level party can vanquish easily. Yeah. But, like, where the like, it's so stupid, like, I swear. So, alright, get this. So, Stranger Things is literally a combination of D&D and the anime Elfen Lied. That's literally Stranger Things. D&D and Elfen Lied. That's it. If you haven't seen Elfen Lied, you should. It's pretty hardcore anime. It's fucking hardcore anime. We were playing this earlier. We'll play this. Yeah, old head, Ots, anime gore, Kino. Yep, very Kino, 100%. Let evil tastic ads. So many ads. But yeah. Yeah, if you haven't seen Elfen Lied, then I don't know what to say. Hold on, chat. Back. Welcome back. Hold on, chat. Give me a sec. I'm going to go to restroom. Hold on. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. All right, we're back. We're back, chat. We are back. Boom. Here we are. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm Hyde, host of this show. And I draw bugs to bring awareness and ease society where... Oh, that's not working at this time. Shit. That's in process. I'm trying to get Hyde's mouth to move, is the case. So I'm trying to have Poggers VTuber. Can I get a refund? Let me see. Let me check. How to... Let's see. To refund points in Twitch. Word queue in the creator dashboard for streamers. Or mod view for mod. Select reject. Okay. Yeah, let me go and refund your stuff here. We got an impersonator here, officers. At least the evil sentient cocktail with a doctorate in evil. Absolutely, absolutely. Hold on, chat. Let's go to creator dashboard. Trying to... Make Hyde talk. All right. Can I reject it? No. Want to okay, hold on. All right. Exiting the reward queue in the creator dashboard for streamers or mod view, and selecting the reject option for fixed redemption automatically returns points to the viewers. Okay. Aku, we will meet again, samurai. Trying to. What? You're messing with all these buttons, Hoy. You might accidentally ban me. No. That will not happen. Why would I do that? No, trying to see on the activity feed. Mod actions. No, we are going to reject. Oh, we're going down like 2 years ago. We want something new. You're not getting banned. You're getting arrested for cheeky impersonation. T. Let's see my chat. Quick actions. That's what I want. Quick actions. No. 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 Oh, God damn it. Activity feed. That's what I want. It'll be in the activity feed, right? So. How can I reject this? No. Okay, go to your channel points, redemption queue. Okay, channel points. Cannon. Okay. No. Sir, I'm not here to make channel points. I'm here to go to my redemption queue in the stream manager. Okay, channel points, redemption queue. Okay, reward request view. Right, but where's the redemption queue? Okay, there's the redemption queue right there. So we can we... What? Let's see, where is it? Okay, there we go. Let's reject it. Reject points. There we go. We got your points back, Dr. Manhattan, in like 5 minutes. I might actually skedaddle soon. I'm going to go out for a bit of a drink or something, stuff myself with carbs, and a couple of grocery purchases on the way in like 5 whole minutes. I figured it out, chat. I figured it out. Yeah, so don't reject that. Don't claim that. It's not dealt with yet. Right? I'm trying to make sure the voice and everything works out and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not ready. What do you mean it's not ready? Yeah, no, it's not ready yet. Yeah. Yep. It's definitely not ready yet, chat. Alright. We'll go ahead and save you. There we go. All right. It's like 9:16. Let's go ahead and start doing some horror reacts around this time. I never heard of Belvedere yet. Who's Belvedere? Oh, a Belvedere is a cocktail. What's inside? Like, what are the ingredients for a Belvedere? Never had that dang thing. You ever had a Mai Tai before? Or a Hurricane? Maybe a Blue Hawaiian? Or a Scorpion, for that matter? Whiskey, red vermouth, and Campari. That's what's in a Belvedere. Have you made one before? It sounds like you never did, so... You never had it, so yeah. Never made one, but I have made Negroni, which is made from gin, red vermouth, and Campari. Okay. But a Belvedere is with whiskey, then. Substitutes gin for whiskey. That sounds about right, yeah. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and do some horror reacts. But first, let's go ahead and save some stuff here. This is turning out really good for page 23. We have to go back and like add all the text later, but that's fine. Gonna add some text, chat. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna go back over here. Go bop. And we're gonna go over the research commentary zone. Boom. I'm gonna react to some stuff, chat. That's how it's gonna roll. I would never kill anyone, evil-tastic me. I'm a psychopath who kills for fun. I kill for fun! There was, you know what's funny? There, in the manga, I think... What's going on? How come I can't go there? Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Alright, let's go and, Alright, chat. Welcome back again. It's me, your host, Hoy. We're going to be reacting to, Fantastic Mr. Fox reanimated by Cat Class with about 169k views from 12 days ago. This is from the year 2025, chat. 2025. The last month of 2025. What I loved about Negroni cocktails is that their baseline one is a mix of bitter and sweet, and it's very Pez Negri balanced. So I'm curious about the flavor profiles of the variants. Yeah. Is that the I don't want to live in a hole? No. 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 So here, we're going to be reacting to this, all right? So here we go, chat.
Nobody knows.
We were in the middle of a meditation practice.
Watch your step.
Oh, God.
Let's see now.
The animation's pretty wild.
Where does this lead?
Oh, no, Foxy, it's filthy.
Keep a good grip, everyone.
This better be worth it.
I think I see a little sliver of light. What's this? Is it a door?
You're a terrible actor, Foxy.
Do you smell something? Is that Freon?
Shh. I'm going to crack open this trapdoor and see if something's on the other side. I highly doubt it, though. There's probably just more sewer.
More sewer. Let's go.
You know, wouldn't it be surprising if...
Open it.
Oh. They're furries, chat. All of them. They're all furries. Oh.
Hey, look. There's a whole enormous, glorious, gigantic supermarket up here. And they close early on weekends.
God damn.
Nice job. You really are kind of a quote-unquote fantastic fox.
I try. Get enough to share with everybody, and remember, the rabbits are vegetarians, and badgers supposedly can't eat walnuts. I guess now that Christopherson's dad's already down to single pneumonia, and
I love the art styles going on here. I think these are really fun. Like, these are very fun art styles here.
getting better, he'll be going home soon, huh?
Actually, when he spoke to me from the hospital, he said he was already talking to Weasel about real estate availability.
Weasel?
Sewer system.
Whoa!
Oh, really? Well, now's the time to buy. Okay, I get it. Is that
Went back to stop motion. Hell yeah, let's go.
your trademark?
I'm pregnant again.
Oh no.
I think we're both glowing.
Do another toast, Dad.
Another toast.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, right. Okay. They say all foxes are slightly allergic to linoleum, but it's cool to the paw. Try it. They say my tail needs to be dry cleaned twice a month, but now it's fully detachable, see? They say our tree may never grow back,
Detachable tail. Goddamn.
but one day something will. Yes, these crackles are made of synthetic goose, and these giblets come from artificial squab, and even these apples look fake. But at least they've got stars on them. I guess my point is, we'll eat tonight, and we'll eat together, and even in this not
Ah,
particularly
the animation's
flattering
amazing.
light, you are without a doubt the 5.5 most wonderful wild animals I've ever met in my life. So let's raise our boxes to our survival.
Yeah, drink your apple
How was
juice. Apple juice for half price.
That was a good toast.
And then they all dance. Aw, yeah. There's a lot of people in this reanimated version. Yes. One angry little fox. Well, if you want me to react to garbage like this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks. All right, let's move forward. Let's move over what the next one is, chat. We're going to be doing it. All right, here we go, chat. What we're looking at here. We're looking at some shorts. Japan's prehistoric chocolate. All right, let's see what's happening.
After all the times I struggled to defeat this Japanese candy, I might have just
Struggling with candy? How could you fail at such a thing like that?
been missing the right tool. Japan's
tool?
Katapaki chocolate. The simple task of freeing a dinosaur from its chocolatey cage, except now each one comes with one of 5 different excavation tools. 3 levels of
5 excavation tools, chat. I wonder if you can eat them. What a childish activity. Yes, it definitely is indeed a childish activity, chat.
paleontological
100%.
pain, and I can confirm there really is a secret level. First up, steel ice shovel, because we're starting with the hardest, level 3.
I wonder if you can eat them, though. I wonder if they're made out of candy as well.
Futabasaurus, first discovered in Japan. A solid slab of crispy, crunchy rice puff chocolate with a caramel chocolate dino stuck inside. For ages 3 and up. The shovel works about as well as you'd expect when you're applying force with a blunt piece of plastic on delicate chocolate, and I'm genuinely scared it's about to snap. With the first test subject out of the way, I pulled the same dino again. Normally I'd be mad about the whole thing, but it's the perfect test subject for another tool, the pickaxe. Figured this time it'd fare better. It didn't. Clearly the tried and true hand method is superior because it ended up with the exact same neck snapping result. I swear I didn't do this on purpose.
Oh no!
Once you hit that caramel chocolate layer of sweet, a little toasty, and impressively tasty for the cost, I guess it still beats the toothpick my first grade teacher had us use on those
I mean, the chocolate is literally like, also has like Rice Krispies inside of it. So it's gonna be a bitch and a half to like get that done.
M&M cookies. After all the times I struggled to defeat this Japanese candy, I might have just
Yep. You know what? I take that back. That chocolate is definitely a struggle. What a fucking upset. All right, let's move forward on this one here, chat. Look at that more.
After all the times I struggled to defeat this Japanese candy, I might have just been missing the right tool. Japan's Katapaki chocolate. The simple task of freeing a dinosaur from its chocolatey cage, except
All right,
now
see
each
if
one
this
comes
one's
with one of
different.
5 different excavation tools. 3 levels of paleontological pain, and I can confirm there really is a secret level. First up, steel ice shovel, because we're starting with the hardest, level 3, Futabasaurus. First
No, we already watched this. What the fuck? Gave me the same thing. All right, that's weird. I thought it was like 2 different ones. All right, well, never mind. We already looked at it. We already looked at it, chat. We already looked at it. All right, what's this? Let's look at this. Hoy in dementia. I am not in dementia state. That's impossible. I'm 37. That doesn't mean I have dementia.
Your reward will be great. Behold!
The Pokemon Covenant with terrestrial Pokemon. What are these?
Whoopsie. Now behold. Your
Dude, the newer generation of Pokemon are really not that impressive, chat. I'm not impressed with the new. The only thing I am impressed by one Pokemon, and that is a cursed version of Starmie. And that's it. That's literally about it. Everything else in Pokemon is garbage. Like, in the newer generation, I mean. Alright, let's move forward, shall we? What's this? Stranger Things! Oh. There's Will! He's like, give me a kiss, Will. I am Vecna, and it's time for you to Vecna these nuts. Really cool animation, though. Alright, here we go, chat. There we go. Now we got something going on.
So you're wandering around Japan.
More chocolate! Yes!
Japan's legendary candy aisle craving some Pokemon cards, but what if you could get your fix without the cardboard? Kiarapaki,
Okay.
puzzle-like blocks of chocolate featuring 8 different Pokemon. They do capture the thrill of
Mystery Gachapon chocolate, chat.
opening a pack in candy form, and
Yep.
some of these pieces fight back. At first I thought these were rarities, but they're actually the difficulty level of breaking apart the pieces.
Damn.
But luckily we got Sprigatito, and if it isn't Destroyer of Wallets, Mr. Base Set 004, the big lizard himself. Now I thought these were just going to be gimmicky candy for
Charizard!
kids, but each section of the crispy chocolate is actually a different color-coded flavor as
Oh.
you take on the physical challenge of white chocolate,
no.
milk chocolate, caramel, and strawberry. It's like we finally
Damn.
stopped holding B and let the Crunch Bar evolve into 4 smooth flavors that have that signature crispy
Damn.
crunch. Overall, these were way tastier than I expected, and unlike Mega 64 eating magic cards, no ranch needed. So you're
Dude, the molds on these are like fucking crazy. For especially when you'd be in like a chocolatier. Like, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts on these molds, chat. Fucking nuts on that. Alright, let's continue. Japan's fishing gummy candy.
the hardest level of Japan's optional fishing minigame is back and brings a raging inferno right into the candy aisle.
Oh,
Fishing Gummies,
boy.
level max 2, Scorching Abyss. Bandai Namco just won't stop, and 2 packs
Bandai Namco will never stop.
means 2 chances to completely mess it up. 8
All right.
randomized stages, all at least level 3 in difficulty, including
All
a
right.
secret stage and 2 marked level max.
Cool.
All you gotta do is fish up the gummy without the line breaking, and after Garrett Mock's big one, I feel nothing but confidence. Starting with the skullfish. At the end of
I mean, it is a gummy. You can't fuck this
a
up.
winding, branching line of bones, and level 3 means mines, where the tangy cola-flavored gummy line loves to just
Oh.
give up. With a slick, jelly-like texture, I figured it'd be pretty
Oh,
easy, but to say it was a
no.
complete failure would be the understatement of the century. I have never
It's actually stuck on the thing. What a fucking upset that is.
seen one go
Hoi, are you Saburo Arasaka? No, I'm not Saburo Arasaka.
this bad. Figured I'd keep going, but even every inch, the line just breaks again. But with the disastrous warm-up out of the way that we're not going to talk about, all that's left is to release the level max Kraken. Compared to last time I fought a
Damn.
Kraken with Sylvando at my side, everything was going pretty well. But of course, at the very last second, the first trap I thought I was already past does my line in, not that the end looks very promising either. But as a consolation prize, the
No.
level max ones tend to taste the best out of all of them. I expected plastic with a side of sweetness, but the Kraken himself ends up being a very tart red apple. It'll keep me coming back for the other level.
Would you eat any of these gummies, chat? Would that be something you would want in your mouth? Alright, we're gonna hit, we already watched that one. Alright, cool, let's move forward. Alright, boom.
Japan's summer festivals usually involve food,
Ugh.
games, and
Food games for life? What the fuck?
sometimes regret. So the candy aisle gave me all 3 to go.
This guy's like literally going to like any Japanese store in the USA, I swear.
Hoppin' Cookin' Summer Matsuri Edition. Ranked 4 out of 5 in
Ah.
difficulty, and I can't even drag a social link along for backup. First up,
Alright.
the candied apple. The powder had an apple smell so
Candy
strong I
apple.
thought only possible by snorting pixie sticks, and mixing it turned into a shiny gelatinous blob. Tuck those away for later, and on to corn. The base is just
Alright,
taffy.
corn.
Impossible to mess up, but the sugar pellet kernel, no idea how you're supposed to get them on even. 2 cursed corns later, and it's
That's the worst form of corn you're ever gonna see, chat.
time for the shape.
That looks like a poo with corn on it.
Diet. A powdered base like
Which, by the way, chat, did you know that poop comes out of the butt?
flinging all over the place, and of course the instructions said mix 100 times. The somehow still fluffy mixture wouldn't be complete without a generous splash of what I can only describe as blue repulsion gel. Next,
Blue
bouncing on over to the
repulsion
choco
gel.
banana powder, it smells like old banana candy. And turn it
Okay.
into a chunky yellow paste. The mold's doing its best to make it some semblance of a banana, and nothing was stopping me from adding chocolate sauce and a reckless amount of sprinkles. Finally, time to eat, and it looks... Candy apple, firm jelly, pure apple sweetness, relatively inoffensive. Corn, grape Laffy Taffy and cosplay, sugar pellets included. Banana, chunky, textural abomination, and 100% artificial banana. But in my time of need, the shaved ice pulled through. Pineapple, citrus, and coconut
That's supposed to be shaved ice?
on a crunchy sugar base. 1,000 times more edible than the pizza kit,
Okay.
but that's not saying much. Japan's summer festivals
Ugh. God, I used to work at a 30,000 square feet candy store, chat, and it was horrendous. I didn't even like it one bit. I used to, but not anymore. Tired of eating candy, chat. I am sick and tired of eating candy. Well, why is that not hitting the eyeball? All right, there we go. Let's move forward to this. Boom.
one of Japan's most iconic summer desserts.
Ew, what is this?
It's just got the candy aisle treatment, but can it beat the original? Melon bars. Japan's
Melon
dual melon
bar.
staple for over 40 years, versus their tiny gummy challengers that are supposedly even better frozen. Starting with a classic watermelon bar, big. Somehow I've
Watermelon bar, big. You like a big watermelon bar?
avoided this until now, despite the packaging being graced by Suika Bar Man, ranked number 49 in the United Assassins Association before retiring to sell popsicles. The bar is juicy and sweet, but keeps things light, not too sticky or syrupy. And even the crispy chocolate seeds are edible, so Chucky Finster can relax. Normally, the hero duo features Honeydew, but
Oh, it's a popsicle. Okay.
this year 7-Eleven swapped it for Bright Cantaloupe. It's packed with
Cantaloupe. Have you ever had yellow watermelon, chat? Would that be something you want in your life?
creamy white chocolate bits, and the orange brings a richer sweetness. But I swear the rind tastes like it has less flavor in it. Both
Okay.
are near perfection for a sweltering day, but the gummies bring their own powers. Soft and coated in crunchy sugar crystals. Sweet watermelon returns, but with a weird artificial
Oh my god, I hate eating gummies so much.
aftertaste the bar avoided. But Honeydew steals the spotlight. Didn't get the cantaloupe memo, but delivers a sweet, juicy flavor that keeps things mellow. Freeze them and
Yeah.
they turn to mini melon pops. Crunchy, cold,
Damn.
and refreshing. But it still doesn't live up to Suika Bar Man's original fruity justice. One of Japan's most
Nope.
iconic
Alright, I definitely have to eat one of these one day whenever I'm in Japan. Alright, let's move forward, shall we? Dummies! Hey chat, it's me, your host Hoy. We're gonna be reacting to Steve Socks in Spleen Surgery, an animated story by William Snexpear, with 522k views from 3 months ago, from the year 2025, chat. That's right. So we're gonna be reacting to this video right here. So boom. All right, cool. Socks.
The first thing you ought to know about Steve is that
Steve!
Steve hates socks.
Steve
Well,
always
you
hates
know,
socks.
He hates when people are wearing socks. He doesn't
Oh, he hates when people are wearing socks, huh?
care about the socks on their own. He doesn't care about feet.
Huh.
As soon as you put the socks on, it is on site with
Uh-oh.
Steve. If he knows you're wearing socks, he will stop at nothing to get you.
He's
The
like,
second-
take the socks off now, human.
Second thing you ought to know about Steve is that Steve is very snuggly. He's always following me around asking for me to pick him up, and I do. I'm always picking him up and snuggling him, which is why I was pretty quick to notice when he developed a big lump in his lower abdomen.
Oh, preggers. Oh, he's got a spleen.
After a trip to the vet and a bunch of tests, Steve was diagnosed with splenomegaly, which is a fancy way of saying big spleen.
Big
But that it
spleen.
didn't have a clear cause and that medical intervention wasn't necessary as long as it wasn't impacting his quality of life. And that was fine because it wasn't impacting his quality of life. Until, you know, one day.
Oh.
It was.
Big spleen. The surgery.
The vet staff
The most expensive part when you have pets, chat, is that it's more expensive.
and myself had a long discussion about how I needed to prepare for the surgery. They told me to pack his favorite snack with him so he won't be hungry when he wakes up. They said he'll need to be kept separated from his friends while he heals so they don't try to gnaw his stitches off. I asked them, how do I keep him from gnawing his own stitches? And they said, they don't usually chew on their own stitches, but if he does, he'll have to wear a tube sock with armholes cut out of it. Now, you'll remember
Steve
from
hates socks!
that sock wearers are his sworn enemy. I imagine that having to wear one himself would bring great shame to him.
Aw, poor Steve.
I drop him off at the clinic at 7:30 a.m. with his snack and his favorite toy. I'm told I should expect a call sometime later in the afternoon to tell me how it went. It's 11 in the morning, I'm packing their food in the freezer, and I get a phone call from the vet. He says, I'm gonna give you an early Christmas present. This was right before Christmas, by the way. He said the surgery went great, Steve is awake now, and he ate the snack you packed for him. You can come pick him up anytime after 3 p.m. The hard part is over. You can relax. At 3:30 p.m., I bring Steve home with some pain medicine and a post-op instruction sheet. Keep him from his friends for 5 days. Restrict his exercise for 10 days. Don't let him gnaw, lest he succumb to the dreaded tube sock. For
the dreaded tube sock.
First time in a long while,
Yes, indeed a
he was able
paradox.
to walk again, with his hind end a little too tall because he was used to more weight in the back. I slept by him that night to make sure that he didn't have to wear that sock. In the next few days, he mostly did a lot of sleeping, while his friend Oatmeal stood like 1 inch away from his cage, I guess just wishing for him to get better. After what felt like an eternity, but in reality was 5 days, Steve could finally see his beloved friends again. And, well... Oh my goodness. Steve, alright, you gotta chill out,
I can't read.
So now he's with his friends again, and they follow him around to love on him and kiss him and cuddle him and just be around him while he recovers. His best friend, Princess, especially sticks by him and sleeps on top of him like a little bed. The vet calls me sometime later with Steve's pathology report. He said, I'm going to give you a late Christmas present, and rattled off a bunch of medical stuff, but the important part was that there was no evidence of neoplasia, which is a fancy way of saying he's cancer-free, and that he can now be considered fully cured.
Yay! Steve is cured. Steve's happy ending. Oh, finally, we get a happy ending.
A few months later, I'm working at my desk, and I'm wearing socks because it's cold. I hear those little footsteps getting louder and louder until I feel sharp little teeth and claws on my toes. And that's fine. I'm just glad to hear those footsteps again, and I'm glad that he can still stay by me to make sure that I don't have to wear socks.
Filmed by William Shakespeare. Well, that was really cute. The animation is adorable too. I definitely like the animation for this. Alright, there you go. Well, you definitely want to watch cute, adorable stuff like this. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks. Alright, let's move forward. Whatever to the next thing, chat. Alright, what the fuck? It's not what I wanted. Alright, we go over here. One in 3 endings we could have got, right? 1 in 3 endings we could have got. Alright, here we go. Welcome back again, chat. It's me, your host, Hoy. Going to react to Our Ferrets Are a Little Too Smart by William Shakespeare again. This has gotten about 811k views from 10 months ago from the year 2025. Alright, so we're going to be reacting to this, chat. Ferrets! They're adorable.
When I first got my first 2 ferrets, I made it clear to them that they weren't allowed to come out to play until they used their litter box. They pretty much caught on to this right away, but pretty much right after that, they started trying to fool me. So,
yeah, trying to fool you. They're like, we're gonna poop out the living room.
When they knew it was time to come out, they would sprint to the litter box and make this great big deal about just pretending to use the litter box. I was really thrown by this because I hadn't had ferrets for very long, so it never occurred to me they could use their brains for evil. I started out with just the 2 ferrets. Now I have 5 ferrets. Too many ferrets, you might say.
Too many
I
ferrets.
don't know how they all happened to me. But anyway, my one female ferret, Princess, is sort of particular about her food. Ferrets are meat eaters, and I feed mine different types of meat that I thaw out from the freezer. Princess's favorite foods are duck, turkey, chicken, really any poultry, but especially duck. That's her favorite one. And I know it's her favorite one because every time I give it to her, she eats it really, really fast, and then she runs over to me to snuggle, which she doesn't normally do. Her least favorite foods are pork and beef, especially pork. She hates it, and she hates me for giving it to her. Every time I try to feed it to her, she either refuses to eat it, or she takes a couple of tiny, miserable bites out of it before coming up to bite me and to dig at my bare skin, as though to punish me for giving her the wrong food. And it's not like she's starving. She always has freeze-dried food available that she also
all the time. So this person's faking it.
likes. I don't want to quit feeding them pork either because everybody else likes it.
Everyone
Especially
likes
Steve.
pork.
He's way into it. What really made me realize that ferrets are way, way smarter than I was expecting was something my ferret Toast did. I was having a really busy morning and rushing to meet a deadline. Toast kept coming up to hang out with me
Boring
and to
stuff.
push buttons on my computer. I really just did not have time for it that day, so
Oh,
I took
no.
him off the bed and moved the big wicker laundry basket they used to climb up there with me so I could get some work done. Toast found an empty box from somewhere in the room and pushed it all the way up to the bed to use as a footstep, as though he were in a puzzle platformer video game.
Yeah, he figured it out. He figured it out.
I didn't know he knew how to do that.
Play the video game. Cute. Well, hey, Chad, if you ever want to react to cute stuff like this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks. All right, let's move forward, shall we? All right, here we go.
Today, I'm checking out the Katamari Damacy
Katamari Damacy, my favorite game. I love Katamari Damacy.
Cafe in Tokyo. For those who don't know, this game is about how the king of all cosmos and his frankly spectacular chin went on a bender and destroyed
The king is a real asshole. Chat, the king's a real fucking asshole.
all the planets. You play
But amazing game nonetheless.
as his son, who has to roll up items and replace all the planets your dad destroyed. Truly a tale as old as time. The staff took my order before I got into the cafe, and then they showed me my table. The decor is really on point, it matches the game so well. For my drink, I got a chocolate milk coffee served in a soup bowl. I don't know what's happening, and I love it. Then I got the King of Cosmos' pink curry. To be so real, I was a bit nervous to eat this one. I double-checked with the staff that the king's face was actually edible, and it turned out to be some sort of tasteless cracker. I was
Tasteless cracker. Let's go.
also a bit scared to try these blue balls, which
Blue balls. Because the only thing that's going to give you blue balls is eating blue balls.
were mozzarella dyed blue. You may have noticed the cow and space themes are strong at this cafe, so I got the Taurus pancakes. This sign is screaming cows, by the way. I am losing my mind. Katamari Damacy is honestly the closest you can get to an A trip in Japan without breaking any law.
With Bandai Namco, I was trying to get this IP, and they're like, no one asked for Katamari Damacy. What are you talking about? And it's like, you advertised it. Oh!
Today, I'm checking out the Katamari Damacy.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's move over.
Steven, you were supposed to be up 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago? Whoa!
It's time for school.
What?
Buddy,
Bleh.
I know you're not really dead. Now go put your sock on. Okay. You know, one day, you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna actually be dead. And then you're gonna be really sorry. The boy who cried dead. Alright, well I guess dead boys don't get frozen rats in their lunchbox.
Free at last! Oh, and listen to your father.
Steven.
And listen to your father. That was pretty good. The snakes play dead all the time. All right, here we go, chat.
The trick to making the perfect Turkraken is
Turkraken? Oh no!
to first brine it for at least 2
What is this, some kind of hentai? What's going on here?
days in all of the aromatics, fruits and spices, along with a 5% salt brine. And I
All
have
right.
space for a 22-pound turkey in the fridge, so it's going into my cool box with a bag of ice and
Oh
a big
my
handful of
god.
MSG for the
Mixing turkey with salt, that's gonna be fucking... Oh my god, a
at least 2 days,
Turkraken.
while you pickle the heart and liver with cornichons. Then peel back the skins, stick a load of butter underneath, then cover in mustard, ketchup and spice. And the only way you're allowed to cook turkey is in the smoker, so I'm sorry if you've not got one.
You
but
put
it
all
does
that in a fucking smoke. Oh my god.
Get rid of the weird turkey taste that we all hate. Obviously, for the octopus, I'm not actually going to bake it inside the turkey. They're wildly different cook times. So
Oh
after cleaning them up,
my
removing the
god.
beaks and tenderizing them with salt for about half an hour. Shove it up the
Okay.
butt for the photo op, but actually simmering it on low with some garlic, spices, and orange peel for an hour. Then drain and toss in the turkey butter,
Okay.
more garlic, smoky salt, and hot honey. And then after taking
Oh
it
my
to
god.
the Meta influencer party of talented cooks and creators, I played a quick game of Spot Your Favourites. Then it was time for the final prep to add on the eyes and the octopus, as I only cooked it together for 15 minutes right at the end. And this was honestly the tastiest potluck selection I've ever had. And hopefully the
It's the
creators can vouch that the
Turkraken.
Turkraken was legit banging. Perfectly cooked turkey and octopus, properly tender and tasty. After making myself a plate, I remembered I made an MSG Yorkie pud earlier, so I obviously had to go fetch that and find a quiet corner to wrap it up into a Yorkshire pudding burrito. But after slicing open, was looking absolutely banging and ready.
Damn, that looks delicious. Fuck.
Good old
Hoy, have you ate octopus? If so, what does it taste like? If not, what's your best guess? I've eaten octopus before, multiple times. I've eaten squid and octopus. Octopus is very chewy. Very chewy. 100%.
The trick to making the
Octopus is very chewy, I will tell you that. It's got a chewy, very chewy texture. Depends what kind of like marination you're gonna put like sauce on it and stuff like that. There's no taste. There's no taste. You just put the sauce on it. And that would be the taste, would be whatever sauce you put on it. If you mixture it with soy sauce and also, what is it? The green shit? I'm trying to think of the name of it for the love of horseradish, whatever. Mixture. So it's like rice and water. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Pretty much. It's a case for that. Let's move forward. What's this? All right. Hey, chat. It's me, your host, Hoy. We're going to be reacting to Feathers and Fur, ACCD capstone short film by Frenchy Animals with 462K views from 1 month ago from the year 2025. Remember 2025? I do. So we're going to hopefully react to this.
In this world, there are two categories of
Two categories?
feathers and
Feathers and fur.
I'm a rare case. A hybrid. I get a lot of unwanted attention for it.
How much attention?
Samuel, so, like, do you have a beak or a snout?
What do you have? What are you?
Samuel?
Samuel.
Yes. Whoa! A cutie patootie!
I meant to do that.
Uh-oh.
Do you... Huh?
Oh, he's got to run away in his job. Feathers and fur! Uh-oh.
What do you? We'd like to help you with Kieran's affections.
Oh, jeez. No, please. You're not exactly smooth, Samuel.
Come on, Sam. You gotta hook up with your coworker. Come on, please. Just for the fans.
So you gotta use that fur musk we got. It's a basic instinct. How about you throw a dog a bone and go out with me sometime?
Oh, no!
Fear not, Samuel. I'll be an excellent wingman. I'm an expert on love.
An expert. HR about to come in and clutch stopped. Yeah, right? HR'd be like, hello? You're fired?
And how are things going with Becky?
Silence! You doubt me? Observe! Hey, babe!
It's inappropriate to flirt during office hours.
Damn. Pimpin', yep. He's big pimpin', but got rejected. Oh, worst employees ever. Getting fired, speedrun edition.
All right, buddy. Show 'em what you know.
Wait! Oh, Kieran. How about you, me, and Bone? I mean...
Samuel, are you alright?
Aha. Literally asking the Bone.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we can always try.
Keen and Ron, you two are being called to see HR.
I knew it. Yep, going to HR. They fucked up. I called it, chat. I called it.
It's urgent.
Error.
Samuel? What have you been up to? I saw Kane and Ron with you earlier.
Yeah, I guess they've been trying to help me.
With what, exactly? Samuel?
They were teaching me how to make friends. I wanted to be friends with you, specifically.
Oh, Samuel, I'd love to be friends. Would you like to join me and Becky?
Would you like to be friends with me, Samuel? Orange soda drinkers is such a niche. You gotta be like Keenan and Kel status.
For some drinks after work?
Really? I'd love to.
More paperwork.
What is all this?
I've been needing these done before tomorrow, but I haven't seen you at your desk all day. This is very unlike you, Samuel.
Samuel's doing overtime tonight.
Work.
Oh no!
A shame.
Oh, in the comics he's skinny, and then they made him fat in the animation. Okay. Corporate ladder, amazing. Huh. All right. We got all these characters. By So Hyung Bon. And music score by Regine. A lot of the animation went to this, really, the outro. Oh, what do we got? Got the character sleeping. Orange cola. Let's go. That'll wake up a motherfucker. All right. Well, if you definitely like me to react to garbage like this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks. Ooh, and look at that. Look at that. Just in time, chat. Just in time. That's right. So, all right, here we go, chat. Here we go. Boom. So, hey, thanks everybody for stopping by here at Hyde Herman Studio. I'm your host, Hoy, illustrator, animator, graphics, and voice actor. If you want to support the stream, you can go to our website at www.hydehermanstudio.com, or you can just simply watch the ads or just give it a sub. That's what helps out here at Hyde Herman Studio. And by the way, coming up on the 8th through the 11th, we are going to be at Anime Los Angeles, located over at booth 1208 with Boss Monster and Q's Butt Studios. That's right. So you have to be over at the Long Beach Convention Center. Please stop by our booth and show your support. So anyways, we don't really have much people to raid, so we're not going to do any raids. So anyways, thank you and bye-bye. And also, no stream tomorrow because we're